If you are watching this video, here it is March 12th, 2024. You, my friend, are still early, but we are getting extremely close to all getting paid. Hi and welcome back, everybody. Hope you all are having a fantastic day out there. We have a great video for you here today. I think you're really going to like this one. We got several things to cover in this short video. All we ever ask is if you do like talking XRP, XLM, digital assets, and more, go ahead and drop an X in the comments section. Smash that like button. Give us a big thumbs up and share this content. Share this content far and wide. Let others around the world know what is truly happening here in this digital revolution. All right, my friends, let's get into it. So today we are down 4.9% at the time of this recording, sitting at 69 cents for XRP. This was a healthy pullback. We were due for a pullback, as obviously yesterday we went on a massive run up over 20% at one point. We did hit 74 cents, so I'd love to see more consolidation around the 69, 70 cent range, and then we can hit our next key targets, which I'm about to talk to you about in just a moment. But the entire market did pull back today as we had breaking U.S. inflation rises to 3.2% higher than expectations. The market, for the most part, shrugged it off as the overall global cryptocurrency market is only about 1% down on the day, guys. Now, Brad Garlinghouse. This article came out. Brad Garlinghouse reveals real-world utility is key for recent XRP surge and surges to come. Now, this is a direct quote I want to read to you real quickly. Bitcoin ETF volumes have been soaring. We're due for a halving, and the broader crypto market is following BTC's lead. Now, as someone who has experienced multiple cycles of crypto is back, this bullishness must go hand in hand with real world utility. That's the real march of progress, Garlinghouse says. And this is something we've been talking about for a long time now, guys. Real use case and real utility will be the narrative for this bull run that we are in. But as we move into the second half of this year, right after the Bitcoin halving happens in April, then we get past May, June. This last half of this year is going to be extremely bullish in my personal opinion, with coins like XRP set to dominate because of the fact that they will be dominant in tokenization. I think coins like Chainlink will do extremely well as well. We know that XLM is going to tag along, and XDC, which will dominate in that narrative as well, did have a nice day, 11.6%. Very happy to see that. But tokenization, real world assets, that's where we dominate. Now, David Schwartz, Ripple's CTO, highlighted the potential of AI and blockchain convergence, the tokenization of real world assets, decentralized identity adoption, and the development of interoperability and smart contracts. These are all sectors and factors of what Ripple is going after, and we're about to get extremely bullish towards the end of this video. But as we have this coming out, Rec Capital speculated that XRP is due for a next leg up. We are looking to have another breakout if we get past these blue dotted lines, this wedge right here. Our next leg up, if we are to break out of this, would be around the $1 mark at this black line resistance. And so who's going to argue with a $1 XRP in the very immediate short term? I know I'm certainly not. And a $1 XRP moving past that target is going to be so beneficial to the entire XRP army, as yesterday was great, but we want more momentum. We want more movement, and we are about to get it, in my personal opinion. Now, for those of you who have been feeling the FOMO, especially after yesterday, we did rock at about 20% at one point, and some people are saying, oh no, and some people are thinking, they don't have their bags packed. We've been talking about XRP for years, and in my personal opinion, you can never have enough XRP. I still plan on continuing to buy more XRP. I'm going to be buying XRP, guys, for years, right? And so I don't think I'm going to stop buying XRP anytime soon. Just because it goes over $1, I'm not going to stop, because the more I can accumulate over the years is the more I can stake. We know the new world of finance is going to be without banks, major banks running the show, and us becoming our own banks. And what we need to do and learn right now, staking, how to do staking, how to make passive income, how to utilize your XRP. And so again, I'll put a link in the comment section below, but I've also got a Patreon that I'm going to be able to help you guys all individually. Now, again, if you're feeling FOMO, you're feeling like you're late, I want you to listen very closely to this clip. I think it speaks volumes.
That's all that's happening really right now is in these RAAs. That's all that's happening really right now is RAAs. Now, you've got to understand how these RAAs work, and Dan knows them because a whole bunch of investors in his fund. Is these guys are networks. They're not like brokers get on the phone like buy, sell. They go and have a steak dinner with their best client who talks about this Bitcoin ETF. They're like, I'm not sure. They read Barron's that week. They're like, I'm not sure if it's the right thing to do. They then go and play golf. Their other client talks about it. And eventually, you know, this huge property developer from Cincinnati then sticks in, you know, $5 million into the ETF. This is the process. So it's actually really slow. And we've only just started. And a lot of these people are driven by price. That's what you see. If you look at NVIDIA, you see how price feeds on itself. It becomes reflexive. So we've just started. These guys are not traders in the whole. These RAA networks generally talk to their clients about, you should think about an X% allocation. They put an X% allocation, or they mandate it and say, hey, we're going to do this for you guys. They do it. And then what happens is, Dan and I have seen this all the way through with friends of ours. They start with 1%. And then before you know it, they get up to 5%. And then they're like, fuck it, we're going to 10%, because they start to understand the power of this thing. So it becomes very reflexive in price action. You know, I've seen family offices. I've got one of the investors in my fund is a big Australian family office. At first, their allocation was 1%. They probably got up to 20% in crypto allocations in the end, because you know, once the principal started to understand it, it just keeps building on itself, and the price action just builds on it. So we've, as Dan said, we're really, really early still. And then there's also these massive platform models like BlackRock, Fidelity, Morgan Stanley, JP Morgan, that suddenly add it to their asset allocation mix. And those guys control like $1 trillion of assets. So once they do it, it's the same process. It then starts dollar cost averaging in. And, you know, we've seen BlackRock talking about doing that. I don't think it's even started yet. So those massive pools of capital start coming in as well. And we're not talking institutions. None of the institutions are in yet, really. Also, don't forget, the 401k bid in America is another big thing. One of the reasons passive funds have outperformed active portfolios, like the NASDAQ and the S&P, keeps outperforming, is because millennials, every 2 weeks, add to their 401k of this stuff. They can now add Bitcoin into their 401ks. So that becomes a every 2 week bid that goes in perpetuity forever. Now, it doesn't mean it can't go up and down, you know, with the business cycle, but it's a very big structural change that people don't really understand.
And so, guys, we are going to make money this cycle. But one of the key things I want you to take away from this particular video is we have a long road ahead of us, and we have a lot of time to make a lot of money. What is the single number one thing that you and we should all be doing? It's really easy. We should be doing our research. Mr. Mann puts out, this is what you call dedication to get out sound information. I print and read documents, so I have hard copies. Ripple, R3, FSB, BIS, PWC, KPMG, bills, educational write-ups. This is what we've got to continuously do. And I'm not saying you should only watch my channel, guys. I'm not going to be that guy. I'm not going to throw shade or hate on any other YouTubers out there. There are definitely a lot that I don't watch, and there are definitely a lot that I believe are annoying. But that's okay, guys. We're all different. We're all unique, and we can all learn from each other. Now, Ripple partner expands into Europe. This came out today. This is absolutely massive. InPay, a rapidly growing European fintech company, has enhanced expansion of Tranglo. Sound familiar? a global payment service provider in Europe. This has been done through the implementation of Instant SEPA, which made it possible to enable instant payout services across the continent. And the partnership, which commenced with 12 key SEPA countries, is set to extend Tranglo's reach to an additional 24 European nations. Now, strategic alliance with Ripple. Since 2022, Tranglo has been a key player in Ripple's on-demand liquidity service, enabling instant cross-border settlements. This followed the successful pilot of ODL service, which processed transactions worth $48 million in its initial stages. Ripple's accusation of 40% in Tranglo in 2021 aimed to enhance reach and efficiency of RippleNet and its ODL service, which utilizes, this is the key here, which utilizes the digital asset XRP, because I've heard people out there, mostly fudders, right, saying, well, Ripple doesn't need to use XRP. Guys, these are their services, and this is what they use, XRP, as part of it all. So the partnership with Ripple has allowed Tranglo to offer improved payout services and expand its global footprint. This is absolutely huge. And guys, yes, they did acquire 40% stake a while back, 3 years ago at this point in time, in Asia's leading cross-border payments specialist. Now, with the fundamentals every single day getting better and better, and now we are starting to see the chart actually move, and our technical analysis is still aiming and showing to a massive breakout coming to us in the near future. How could anyone be anything but excited for the future of Ripple, but more importantly, the digital asset XRP? Guys, that's all I got for you for now. Please don't forget to drop a like on this video. Give us a big thumbs up. It definitely helps us out. I really appreciate everyone's support. If you don't want to miss a beat, click on those notification bells, drop an X in the comments section, and I will link our new Telegram, Team X, in the comments section below. We'll see you in the next one.